Well, good morning. Welcome to my shop. This is Shop Talk with Buck. Glad to have you. Sure am. Had a pretty good week in the shop. I have made a hidden wooden hinge box with a set of pen-pencil set that I turned on the lathe. We got a special person we're going to give this to. That squeak is gone. It really turned out nice. I'm really proud of the way it turned out. Thinking about putting some feet on the bottom. I had some just for to set soft little feet I'm gonna put on the bottom, but I got that finished this week. I think it's gonna go up on my Soda Solution channel today. Well, matter of fact, 12 minutes ago. So that is gonna, that and something else. I've got a watch here that let's see, how do I need to say this? I got a watch here from a fella that has passed away. He gave this to his grandson. Well, so I'm gonna make a shadow box. It'd be similar to this box that I made in 2017. Wow, 8 years ago. But I'm gonna make it out of this wood. This is maple, and this is walnut. The significance of this maple, this is another piece of it. The significance of this maple and this walnut actually was harvested off of the man that owned this watch's farm. So I'm gonna make this box, shadow box, piece of glass in front of it. It's gonna be something like this, and the watch will sit inside, and behind it will be a picture of the two, the grandson, the grandfather. So that's what I'm gonna be working on this coming week. I've milled this down. I need to watch it because I really want to use the wood that was harvested from this guy's farm. So that's gonna be interesting. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool actually. The grandson don't know we're doing this, so you know. So we're gonna, his daughter, which would be this grandson's mother, we're going to present it to him. I hope it turns out, because I don't have an infinite number of tries to make. I've only got so much of the wood that come from this gentleman's farm, so I really gotta watch it. So that is I'm really looking forward to that. I am really looking forward to that. That's gonna be special. But this week in the shop, got this made. Seemed like it was some other stuff. Can't think now. Remember that list? Don't know what I done with the list. If you notice, this thing's getting a little thin. When I can get to the store to buy some plywood, I'm going to cover this in plywood. Well, right now I can get this cleared to right here, get this made, and I'm going to put French cleats and get everything I use the most of the time is just going to be right here within reach. So that is the next big thing in the shop's going to happen. I'm going to have a French cleat wall. Just readily available, just boom, right here. So I'm going to make a note of everything whatever I use the most will be on this wall. Yeah, that will speed things up. Finished my clamp wall, pipe clamp wall, pipe clamp. It's got all clamps. It was just pipe clamps. Now it is, it's got all my clamps over there. I got a few in there that's overflowed that I used the very least, so I put them in there. But that wall held a lot. It sure did. I got the box done here. This really turned out nice. That really turned out nice. So I hope this shadow box, that's a box that it's had everything in it. It's held up good though. I was going to use miter joints and have a continuous grain all the way around. I've made a box with a continuous grain all the way around. Of course, it left. I didn't get a picture of it, all that, you know. But this I made, it was kind of the process of it. I had it continuing all except one corner. But then I figured the trick out and I made the boxes with, that's what I'm going to do with this shadow box. It'll be a continuous grain all the way around. Mitered, and I'm thinking about putting a spline, hidden spline inside where you won't see it, but that'll help me keep it lined up. So that's where we at on that. So next week, hopefully I can talk about the shadow box, and I'll show that to you. And I'll give you a little bit more of the story behind it then. Don't want to let too much out right now because he just liable to tune in, and so I've given enough out. If he tuned in, he would probably figure it out. But that's where we at on that. So the weather's turning nice today. I got some holes to fill in a lot out here, so I'll probably be doing some tractor work today. Been pretty. Looking forward to getting outside for a while. I'm gonna do at some point. When I get I need a shipment of material. I'm about out. I'm gonna do a miter sled. Show you how to do a miter sled and get it accurate, because the one I've got, I thought was off. I throwed it together to do a border around a puzzle table, just a little border around it. It's what you see, so I needed them pretty close, so I got it thrown together so I could finish it. Well, it was about 8 of them I had to do. Don't like doing I just like this box. This is what I like to do. Something like that right there. But production work, if I was going to do that, I can go back to work, So, when I throw that thing together, if it's off, you come off one side and then go to the other side, and you do that around the frame, it cancels itself out, and it was good tight fits. But I was going to make a miter, so I went ahead and I'll show you, when I do this, I'll show you how you check your miter jig to see if it's correct. The thing about it is, I guess a blind squirrel can find an acorn every now and again. I guess a blind squirrel can find an acorn every now and again. Because when I check that thing, it's within a half a thousandth. But the way it's made, this little small stuff would be perfect. But the bigger stuff, I'm going to make a miter sled for the larger stuff. They'll accommodate it a little better early in the morning. And what I'd like to do is show y'all how I make a miter jig to make picture frames and whatnot. However, there's a guy on YouTube. It's probably got the best way to make one that I've seen. It's William, and I don't know how to say his last name. It's William and capital N, small g. Look him up, type that in, and his channel will come up. He hadn't posted anything in 4 years, but look through there and do a sled, table saw sled, and that miter gauge. Very informative, and the way I do it is kind of like that, you know. So that'll be looking for that, because that's when I get this shadow box made. Hopefully I can do that next week. It all depends how the week goes. When the weather gets pretty, you want to get outside. So I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how that goes. So I'm gonna leave that with y'all. I am so proud y'all tuned in. Enjoyed having you. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. If you like this format or what. Hit that like button. Gets YouTube algorithm, you know, kind of doing this and doing that, you know. But I do this for the ones who want to see it. So I appreciate it. I appreciate every one of you. This channel's good about leaving comments, so I enjoy reading them. I sure do. Right now, I ain't got so many that I can't answer. I try to answer all I can, but it is what it is. I'm enjoying it. I didn't think I could make a living doing this, but if somebody could pick something up here and there, or if it's something y'all want to see, leave me a comment. I appreciate you joining in, and y'all have a wonderful week, and I'll catch you on the next one.